Hey girl, welcome back to my channel, Parenting with Purpose. I'm Christian. I just wanted to pop in right fast. I'm getting ready to run some errands, but I wanted to pop in right fast because I was reminded, I was just reflecting over these past 2 years how good God has been. And so I just want to share this with you. A couple years ago, I was on the phone with a certain individual, and this person told me, I could laugh about it now, but this person told me, they said, do you really think God is going to bless you as a single mom? They don't have single moms in the Bible. God is not going to bless you to be married and you're a single mom. You already have a child out of wedlock. And number one, I got upset at this person because how dare you? I can't even imagine fixing my mouth to say something or say anything that will make anyone doubt that God would ever want to bless them, right, with the desires of their heart. So opposite of God. God actually looks forward. He wants to bless us. Number two, I was upset at myself because I wasn't well-rounded in the Bible, and I'm still learning to this day. But at that time, I couldn't defend myself at all. And it wasn't, I guess looking back, it wasn't so much that I should have defended myself, but I should have said something about God still knows who I am. God still hears my prayers and he wants to bless me with the desires of my heart. But I was so caught up in what they told me. I was upset. I was upset at them and I was upset at myself. Long story short, I hung up on them without an exit statement, just to put that out there. But what it did, it drove me to the Bible. It motivated me to go to the Bible. And let me just put something out there. Anytime that something happens in your life, anytime that somebody tells you something that doesn't sit right in your spirit, or it ticks you off, all right, if it drives you to the Bible, you've won. All right, that's the first thing that I want to put out there. Number two, I actually found out that there are quite a few single moms in the Bible. All right, number one, you had Naomi. All right, I'm not going to go into the entire story. Go ahead, be motivated to go and read the story. All right, but Naomi was a single mom. She had 2 sons. They had passed away, right? They died. And so Ruth actually said that she wasn't going to leave her. She was dedicated. She was committed to Naomi. All right. And it was through Naomi that Ruth actually met Boaz, because Naomi gave her the wisdom to get into Boaz's field. She helped her out. She helped Ruth get married. All right. So you had Naomi. She was a single mom. Number two, there's Hagar. So if you know the story of Abraham and Sarah, God told Abraham and Sarah that they was going to have a child, a son, right? And because they didn't see it, they went ahead and tried to force it, and they got his servant Abraham. It was actually Sarah that told Abraham to sleep with her servant, and which was Hagar. And Hagar actually, ended up being a single mom. But God still took care of them, right? Number three, you had, who was it? Oh wait, who was it? The widow. You had the widow, I think it's called Zarephath. Zarephath, the widow at Zarephath, and God has sent the prophet Elijah to ask her. He said that she would, basically provide him food. And so she was a single mom, and the whole story with her filling up the jars, because she said she was already gathering sticks when he saw her gathering sticks with her son, and basically she was preparing their last meal, right, because they didn't have much. And so God told Elijah to help her, to tell her to take what she had already in her hands, fill up the jars, and the jars just kept flowing, abundance, right? Then you have my favorite, Timothy, his mom. So the Bible doesn't actually give too much information on Timothy's father. All right, but his mom named Eunice, and then he had a grandmother. So he was basically raised by Eunice, his mom, and his grandmother. He was also the mentee of the Apostle Paul. All right, my whole point is, if you look back at all of these stories, go ahead and do your research, do your reading. I want you to. But if you look at all of these stories, you can see that God had his hands on each of these women and their children. They lack nothing. They lack nothing. So I want to come on here. I don't know if this story was just, I don't know, it just came to me earlier today and I was like, I need to say this. But don't allow anyone to make you feel some type of way because you are a single mom. Number one, you're God's daughter. That's first and foremost. All right. Number two, being a mom, y'all, being a mom is, first of all, let me put this out there. Being a mom is a role. Okay, being a mom is a role, and it is a very important and needed role, a very humbling role, but also a very exciting role. There's so much that I can say about being a mom, and I actually love it. I take pride in being a mom, and I'm grateful that God would even see fit to trust me with one of his kids, one of his children, to steward. So other than that, I wanted to come on here and let you know, don't allow anybody to make you feel some type of way about being a mom who happens to be single. All right. And if it is your desire, if it is the desire of your heart to be married, God knows that. He puts the desires in our heart, right? And we voice it to him. If it's your desire to be a wife, you're already a wife. But if it's your desire to be married one day, you continue to seek God. Continue to, ask God to prepare you to be the wife that you need to be for the husband that he has for you. But to the people that could fix their mouth, to the people that could fix their mouth and try to make you doubt that God wants to bless you or that God would ever bless you, even as the fact that you are a mom that happens to be single, have mercy on them. That's all I have to say. So I hope this message helps you. I hope it encourages you. You're on the right track. Continue seeking God. Continue staying under his wing. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.